warm up, we have 3 rounds, 10 iron crosses, 10 scorpions, 10 scapular slides on the floor, and 5 Supermans with a 3-second hold. So this is not any of those, but that's okay. Today, for the iron cross, we're gonna lay on our backs. Just like a cross, arms out, and you're going to do opposite foot to opposite hand, trying to touch, keeping those shoulders on the ground as you're doing it, controlled, and getting a nice stretch in as well. Then you're gonna flip over for the scorpions. Same setup, arms out, and opposite hand, opposite foot, getting in a good stretch, trying to keep the shoulders on the ground again. It's not easy. Dre is pretty good at these, but looking for a good stretch, trying to touch those hands if you can, and grunting is acceptable. Then you're gonna do scapular slides on the forward, so we're gonna flip back over. This is just like we do on the wall, 90-90, and trying to keep everything on there. You don't wanna hyperextend, you wanna make sure you're keeping everything down and making it look good. If you have to stop because you're hyperextending, just don't go full range of motion. Lastly are the Superman, so we're gonna flip back over again. We're just pancakes today. Superman hold, we've done these before, so straight legs, straight arms, and you're gonna cup on, basically hyperextend like we tell you not to do, and you're just gonna hold it there. We're not flying today, we're just gonna hold it there for 3 seconds, and you'll go back down, you'll do 5 of those. For today's skill and strength, we're doing a 4 by 21 squats, 21s squats, I'll go over that, and 4 by 12 total bird dogs with a 2-second hold. These squat 21s, they are similar to some bodybuilding stuff we used to do with some bicep curls. So we're bringing it to the squat world, and you're basically going to do 7 squats from standing to parallel. So just gonna hit about parallel. Then you're going to do 7 squats from below parallel to parallel, 7 of those, and then you're going to do 7 full squats. If this is too easy with just body weight, you're going to add some weight, you can hold it in the goblet, but try it body weight first, make sure that you're engaging everything and you're getting basically the top half of the range of motion, bottom half of the range of motion, and then full range of motion. Sweet. Next are the bird dogs. We're going to be at tabletop position, all 4s, opposite arm, all 4s, there we go. She's going to make those hard. Opposite arm, opposite leg, you're going to push out and you want to keep everything squeezed and you're going to hold it for 2 seconds. And you also want to make sure you're trying to keep your balance with it. Take your time with these, there's no reason to rush. These are great for rehab, prehab, core, mobility, literally everything these are good for. So work on that, focus on keeping it slow and controlled. Today's workout is an 18-minute AMRAP of 10 each single-sided deadlifts, 22 sit-ups, and 12 pull-ups. For your single-sided deadlifts, you're gonna set up like a deadlift with a kettlebell on the side of you. You're going to shoot your hips back and down so that you're in a deadlift position. Shins are vertical, back is nice and flat. You're gonna make sure you're staying square, picking up this weight. So we're working on some unilateral work, so you want to make sure that you're not hunched over and that you're keeping it square so that that opposite oblique is going to fire and make sure that you're staying straight. You'll do 10 on one side and then you're going to do 10 on the other side. Again, make sure your back is flat. Focus on squeezing those butt cheeks and those hamstrings. That's where a lot of this work is going to be done. You can use dumbbells or a water jug or whatever else you have. Next are the sit-ups. You guys know these. You're just going to lay down, touch your toes. Make sure that you're getting full range of motion and you're not doing a little crunch. Hands should touch the ground, hands should touch your feet on every single rep, making sure those abs are firing. Lastly are your pull-ups. If you have a pull-up bar at home, you're going to pull up basically. Make sure your chin is coming up, make sure you're squeezing those shoulder blades together as you come up. Make sure you are externally rotating so that you're creating torque as you pull up too, so that means those watch where his elbows are trying to go forward as he's pulling up. He's not out here. Chin over bar all the way down too. If you want to kip, you can, but if you've got one of those door bars, you might fall off, so don't do that. If you do not have a pull-up bar, you're going to do a horizontal pull. So if you have dumbbells, kettlebell, you can do single arm, double arm, whichever one you'd like to do. You're just going to bend over again with a nice flat back, squeezing those shoulder blades together and pull back. Elbows are staying in nice and tight, focusing on squeezing your shoulder blades together. Make sure you comment your scores below, reps, or rounds. Rounds plus reps and what weight you used.